Okay, so we're on the last third of the first day of training. So let's get this finished and we'll see what kind of questions you have at the end of class. Hopefully I'll be finished with whatever else I'm teaching and trying to double up with, and I can answer some questions that you might have. Make sure you write them down so you don't forget. Your questions are important. The attendance sheet that you will find on a clipboard at the room that is the Math Center location of the room is really important that you check in every day there. It is from that sheet that I do attendance. I don't want someone else checking in for you. I really prefer to see your face, like nod at me each day when you come in and you check off on that sheet so that I know that you're here. It's a liability issue and it's a legal issue, so and I'm the one who's going to record your attendance on the computer with the school, so that way if there's ever an issue or question about whether you were here or not, we can check the records, because I keep these paper copies of the sheets where you check in, and then we can help balance that with the records that the school has in case there's ever a discrepancy. And I know that some of you might be tutoring somewhere else in the building. You still come here. Remember, walking and stairs, they're good for you. Healthy Americans. Always come check in, please, every day. At this point, I wonder how overwhelmed you might be. Those of you who are new to this program, it could be a lot. And I don't want you to stress out. You're not in the wrong program. You're not in the wrong place. You're going to love this class. Talk to some of the people around you who have been tutors before. You're going to find they're not looking very stressed right now. Probably mad about the fact that there's an assessment next Tuesday, but they'll be okay, because even that's not going to be that difficult. Trust me. Make sure you mark your timesheet with today's training activities when we're done, so that you begin that good habit of logging what you do every day, because this is how you're going to earn, or part of how you're going to earn your first 20 points. Also, really do write down your questions. You will forget them, and especially if it's going to worry you, and I don't want you worried at all. You're going to find that you absolutely love this once we get started. This whole training thing just has to happen at the beginning. Hopefully you can pause this part of the video and jot down or go pick up the following 4 sets of papers from the Math Center location in the room. So do that. Go get these papers and put them in your notebook. You can read them over the next few days. Definitely by next Tuesday. Alright, so quick summary here. Here's what we've done so far. So if you are feeling overwhelmed, this is all the stuff we've done. You've learned a little bit about Math Center. Not as much as you're going to learn next week, but you've learned a little bit. Communication and timesheets, how important they are. And don't be afraid, you have to be organized in life anyway, so now's the time to start being organized, being an advocate for yourself, and learning to speak and look people in the eye, and to meet deadlines. You've learned how you're going to earn your grade in Math Center. It's not complicated, not hard. You are having an assessment next week. Don't obsess on that. Your timesheets, those are your gravy. That's how your grade really happens in Math Center and meeting those deadlines. And of course your teacher, don't forget, the teacher you're assigned to will evaluate you from 0 to 4 points. Don't expect to see any zeros, people. You've learned where to sign in each day for attendance. Really important. You even come sign in here. Check in with me every day before you go to your tutoring assignment. Quite often there will be announcements or some kind of notice there of tutoring jobs coming open, paid tutoring jobs coming up. So always check in to see what's going on. You got to be nosy like that. And you've picked up the papers to read and study. You've put them in your notebook. If you don't have your notebook with you, you're going to organize that tonight. Now, notice at the bottom of the screen in front of you, pick up the Multiple Intelligences test. I don't know how much time you're going to have left for this class period. And either complete it in class now or do it as homework, and make sure you pick up the evaluation sheet with it so you can see what kind of intelligences are your strengths and your weaknesses. Because tomorrow I'm going to expect you to be able to write a really brief summary. It's not English class. Don't freak out, you math nerds. A brief summary about who you are with regards to these intelligences. So I may have a question or two for you about that. It'll be fine, I promise. I hope you had a great first day of training, and please come talk to me before you leave. Maybe I've been back here bugging you already. I hope so. Bye.